recording शुरू कर दिया.
ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति. येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्. Hari Om. We have entered in Halanta Pullinga Prakarana, and in that we saw this Liha Shabda. In this 2-3 Shabdas, what we saw in that major work is ending Hakara turns into Dhakara. Sometimes it turns into Ghakara. So Hodha is Utsarga Sutra, Dader Dhatur Gha. This is Apovada, that if Dhatu begins with the, then the ending Hakara will turn into Ghakara. And then there were again some Dhatus which are Dadi, and sometimes they are not Dadi, but there the optional Ghatva is done and Dhatva is also done. So that's how Va, Druha, Muha, Shnuha, Shniham. So Druha, Muha, Shnuha and Shniha. These 4 Dhatus, their ending Hakara will turn into Dhakara as well as into Ghakara, and rest of the Prakriya will be as it is. One more Karya was there, that Ekacho, Basho, Bhash, Jashantasya Dvoha. Whenever there is a Dhatu which has Bash, Ekach, the Ekach Anga which has Bas Varna, and that Ekach Anga ending with Bhash and getting followed by Sa or Dva, then this Bash of that Ekach Jashant Anga turns into this Bhash. Okay. So that's how we this Druha, Dakara, we turn into Dhakara, and then Drug, Drug. That's how the Drud, Drut, Drud, Drug, Druk, these 4 forms we got. Now, after finishing that Shabda, we are going to next Shabdas. Let's see. Okay. Duha Dhatu we did. Duha, the Dogdhiti, Duk, the one who milks. That was done. Then this Va, Druha, Muha, Shnuha, Shniham, and that Druha, the one who does Droha. Droha means betrayal or going against. In English there is one word. And earlier when kings used to be there, again going against king, that is Droha, Rashtra Droha or something. Rebel. Other kings used to do the rebel, going against to the main king. So that is the meaning of Druha, Druhyati. So Druk, Drug, Drut, Drud, 4 forms, and then rest of the Prakriya is as it is. Saptami Bhakti Bahuvachan, there this Druk and Drug, but these 2 forms we were getting because of Avasana, that will not be there. Gha will turn into Ga, Ga will turn into Ka only because of Kharicha. Vavasane will not be applicable there. Okay, and that's how we get this Druk and Drug. Just Drukshu in the Saptami Bhakti Bahuvachan. Drutsu, normal, Drutsu adding ta is dassi dhut, vikalpena dhut agama. And that's it. In the same way, muk also, that's how Granthakara is saying that muk also is supposed to be declined in the same manner. So how the muk will go? So muk, mug, mut, mud, muhau, muhaha, muham, muhau, muhaha, muha, mubhyam, mudbyam, mubbihi, mudbihi, muhe, mubhyam, mudbyam, mubhyah, mudbyah, muhaha, mubhyam, mudbyam, mubbyah, mudbyah, muha, muho, muham, muhi, muhoho, mukshu, 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 mutsu, mutsu. Then again, he muk, he muk, he mut, he mud, he muhau, he muha. That's how muha will get over. So druha and muha, these two nouns we finished. Now there comes shnuha and shniha. These two dhatus are also mentioned here. Shnuha and shniha. The upadesha means adyocharana. Adyocharana means the first time whatever is said in the dhatu, sutra, gana, unadi patha. So dhatu patha, how Maharshi Panini has read dhatus. So this is how dhatus are read. Druha jighamsayam, muha vaichitye, shnuha udgirane, shniha pritav. So everywhere this ach is read. Ach is read and some extra letters are read, which will get this it saudhya and they will disappear. Now shnuha and shniha, these two dhatus, now we are going to decline. Upadeshe janonasika it. So by that prakriya itself, akara disappears, which is nasal akara, that disappears. Sutra is upadeshe janonasika and tasya lopaha. Now what we get is shnuha. Okay, shnuha. This is what the dhatu ready to be declined or ready for rest of the prakriyas, whether krut or tadit, whether krut or ting prakriya. So for those two prakriyas, dhatu is ready. Now what is ar pratyaya? Ar pratyaya is quip. Quip is krut pratyaya. Now what happens whenever quip comes? All the things which are there in that pratyaya, all of them will disappear. And quip will be disappeared. Ka, va, e and p, all. So at the end, shnuha will remain. Now, here, this is how the process or this is how the steps are there. Same thing will happen with shniha also, shniha pritav also. But here one thing we have to see, that whatever dhatus are read with this sh in dhatu patha, dhatus which are read with this sh, shakara is there at the beginning, then that shakara does not remain shakara. That shakara turns into sakara. General one prakriya we saw that if there is nasal vowel, that will get its saudhya and it will disappear. That is one karya which we do directly to upadesha. Then one more karya is there which is done to the upadeshas. This is upadesha, adya ucharana. That means dhatu list or the gana patha, dhatu patha, unadi patha. So this is also one of the upadesha. For upadesha, first we do it saudhya karya or anubandha lopa karya. So we did it saudhya lopa karya here. Ankara got it saudhya and it disappeared. Okay, that is one karya which is done for upadesha. Another karya in the case of dhatu is whenever dhatus are there beginning with this shakara, murdhanya shakara, then that shakara will turn into sakara. Okay, Shakara will turn into Sakara. That is one sutra. Now what is that sutra? This is one rule. For that there is sutra. Now since we are going to take this Shnuha plus Quip, Quip has disappeared, Shnuha is becoming noun. So before taking that Shnuha to decline, Maharishi Panini ji is giving one sutra with which we turn that Shakara of Dhatu, which is Upadesha Avastha, that Shakara, Upadesha Avastha means we have not taken it even to connect with Quip, before connecting to the Quip. Okay? So we don't want that Shakara to be there when we are declining. And how that Shakara will be replaced by Sakara? Let's read the sutra. Dhatvadeshasah, 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 Dhatvadehe shah sah. Dhatoho adihi Dhatvadihi tasya Dhatvadehe shasya. Okay, sha ityasya shasya. Shah. Halanta it is declined. So shah kim syat? Shasya sthane sah syat. Sakara will happen. That is the meaning. Dhatvadehe shasya sthane sakarasya sthane sakarah syat. Dhatvadehe shakarasya sthane sakarah syat. So we had dhatus Shnuha and Shniha. Both of them, after doing this Anubandha Lopa, we get Shnuha and here Shniha. Now current sutra says the Adi Shakara of Dhatu will turn into Sakara. By that rule, what will happen? Sa Nuha, and here it will be Sa Sunuha Sunuha. Now one more prakriya will happen, that Nakara which is there will not remain Nakara, it will turn into Nakara. So Snuha and
the second one is Nuha.
Huh?
After Sneha, it is Nuha.
No, Snihiyati.
No, here. No, it is the spelling mistake is there. Snuha. No, just no, where we are just now.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Now, na will not remain na, it will become na. Reason is because that nakara was nakara, because there was shakara, murdhanya shakara. Because of murdhanya shakara, this rashabhyam nonas samana pade. By that sutra, because of that rule, that nakara was anakara. Now, because nimitta is removed, what was that? Naimittika also disappears. So nimitta paye, naimittikapyapayah. So when nimitta is removed, whatever is coming because of nimitta also disappears. That anatva in these two dhatus was existing because of shakara was there. Now shakara turned into sakara. Nakara does not remain nakara, it turns into nakara. Dantya nakara it becomes. And that's how, because sha was turned into sa, na did not remain into na, it turned into natva. So Shnuha was the original dhatu in the Upadesha Avastha. After doing Anubandha Lopa and this Shakaradi Karya, we get Snuha and Sniha. Now, this Snuha and Sniha are ready to connect with Pip. Snuha, Dhanak, Pip. Pip disappears and we get Snuha. Now it is ready to be declined. Okay. Now Snuha is taken. This was the just extra sutra which came in the process. Otherwise, Snuha is already there in the where Vadruha Muha Snuha Sneha. So Snuha, that particular shabda is taken now. Now, how is it declined? Same prakriya. No any vishesh. Snuha Dhanasu, Sa disappears. Snuha, sutra is Alangya Pruktam Hal. Kara turns into
Dha, Kodha.
Sutra is
Kodha.
Kodha, Jali Padante. Okay. Then
Jalam Jashwanti.
Jalan Jaswante, Snud, then
Vavasani. Not Vavasani.
Avasane, then what will happen?
No how.
Huh?
No how.
No.
No
Again,
prakriya.
two forms will be there.
Tvitiya. Huh?
Two more forms will be there. Four forms will be there. Okay, there are given. Snook, sug, snook, snug, snoot, snud. Same thing will happen with Sneha also. Four forms will happen. These are two forms we solved. Snoot and snood. Two more forms. Her will turn into I will turn into Gha by Sutra.
Dadi Dhatur Gaha. Dadi Dhatur.
It is not Dadi Dhatu. It is Sadi Dhatu now. Hodha, Dadir Dhatu. Correct. Three sutras we have to remember together. Hodha, Dadir Dhatur Gha, Vadruham Oshnuat Niha. Because Hodha in general, Hakara will turn into Dhakara, Jali Padantecha. Dadir Dhatur Ghakara. Vadruham Oshnuat Niham, Vikalpena Ghakara, Dhakarascha. So here Gha will come Va, Druha, Muha, Muha, Niham. Then
Plus out. Change into Ga.
I will turn into Ga by Jashwante, him, and then
Ga will change into Ka, Karicha.
Hari Paresh. Avasane. So four forms we got together. Snut, Good. Nook. Nook. Now, ow form is snow. Snoha, then a just. Snoha, then a ta.
Snoha.
Snoha, then a.
G second.
Huh?
Dvitiya. Pratama and then Dvitiya.
Oh, sorry. We jumped to the Tritiya. Snoha, then a
Snoham.
Snoha, out.
Snoho.
How? Snoha, then a shas.
Snohaha.
Snoha, then a ta. Snoha. Snoha, then a dhyam. What will happen here?
I will change into dha.
Okay.
No.
Hodaha.
There will be first Hakara will.
Huh?
Hodaha.
Ji. Rachita ji, you are saying something?
Go ahead.
Okay. Hoda. Then
Salam Jashwante. Sud.
is having pada saudhnya. Swadeshva sarvanamasthane. By that sutra, it is having pada saudhnya. Therefore, padantatva is there of that dhakara. That's how that dhakara by Jhalan Jashwante turns into dakara. Jhalan Jashwante. Not dhyan. Then one more form will be there. No dhyan.
Gha. Dade Dhatur Gha.
No dadir dhaturga.
Sorry. Vadruh Mahushnu Hashniha.
Va, druha, muha, nuha, niham. Then
Snug. Dakara.
Gha will
By
change.
Jalam Jashwant.
Jhalam Jashwante.
Yes.
Form is snugdhyam. So altogether we got two forms. Snugdhyam and dham. Dhana bis. What will happen?
Hodaha.
Hodaha and vadruha muhashniham
Va.
gah. Then
Jalam Jashwante.
for both forms Jhalan Jashwante is common. Form is ready. Snudhi bhi. Dhana nge. What will happen?
Snuhi.
Snuhe.
Snuha. Dhanabhyam. Again.
Snudhyam. Snudhyam.
Gha and gha. Dhatva by hodha. And ghatva by
Vadruha muhashnuhashniham.
ham. Then
Salam Jashante.
Lanjashante. Form is ready. Snudhyam. Dham. Snuha. Dhana ngasi.
Snuhaha.
Aha. Snuha. Dhanabhyam.
Snudhyam. Snudhyam.
Snud and snug. Godha.
Vadruha muhashnuhashniham.
Then
Salam Jashante.
both forms are ready. Dhyam. Snud. Snuha. Dhanabhyas. Snud. Snug. Yes, Sutradhar.
Sodaha. Vadruha muhashnuhashniham.
Druha. Niham. Next.
Jalam Jashante. Snudhyaha. Snudhyaha.
Form is ready. Nudbhya. Nudbhya. Dhana nas will be Snuha dhana
Snuhaha.
Snuha.
Haha.
Snuha dhana os
Snuhoho.
ho. Snuha dhana am
Snuham.
Snuha dhana ni
Snuhi.
Snuha dhana os
Snuhoho.
dhana sup. What will happen here?
First we have to apply hodaha.
Os. Becomes
And
nud
then
su. Then okay, let's finish first.
Jalam Jash.
Jhalan Jashante.
Jalam Jashunte.
Nud.
And then then Vavasane.
No, there is no avasana. Su is there in
No, then we get a Kharicha.
Haritya.
Snutsu. That will be one form. And then the other one, applying the sutra Va Druha Muha Shnuha Ashniham.
No, for takara there will be two forms. Let's finish the takara. Dhatva prakriyayam.
हाँ हाँ
Nud. Nuda. Nud. Dhanasu. Here. Jhalan Jashwante. Now, what will happen here? One step is there.
दसी नो दसीधु
Dagamah. So, Snud. Snud. The. Sa. Snud. What will happen here now? Between the and sa, what will happen?
Takara will change into takara.
Say.
Kharicha.
Now, what will happen?
Snud. Then again between dakara and takara, yeah.
Richa. Form is ready. Not su. Not su. Now. Suha. Dhana. Sup again. Now, Ghatva Prakriya. What will happen next?
Halgyabhyo sutisi priktam hal.
No.
Sup. Oh, sorry.
Vadruhamuhashmuhashniham. Dha will happen.
Vadruhamuhashniham. That Ghatva will happen. Okay. Now, what will happen?
Jalam Jashwati. Then that will become Kaka. Snoop. So. Kharicha.
Next, what will happen?
Sakara will change into Shakara. Adesha Pratyayoho. Form is Sukshu. Snukshu.
So, total how many forms? 3 forms we got. Snut. Snud. Oh, sorry. Snut. Su. Su. And Snuk. Su. 3 forms. Done. Again. Snuha. Dhana. Su. So disappears. Halgyabhyo dirghachutisa pruktam hal. Then this. Hakara turns into Dhakara. Dhakara turns into Dakara, Takara. Then again Hakara turns into Ghakara. Ghakara turns into Gakara, Kakara. And that's how we get 4 forms: A, Snut. A snud. A
Snook.
A nook.
Snook.
And out. Form will be A
Snuhow.
out.
Yes. Snuhaha.
Same prakriya for shniha also. Shniha dhatu shniha akara will disappear by upadesha janonasika it, and then dhatvadesh by this sutra the dhatu adi shakara will turn into sakara, and then because shakara will turn into sakara, nimitta paye naimittika papaya. So that's how naimittika anatva also disappears and we get sniha. Sniha is declined. Same forms will be there. Snit, snid, snick, snig, snihau, snihaha, sniham, snihau, snihaha, sniha, snidbhyam, snigbhyam, snidbhi, snigbhi, snihe, snidbhyam, snigbhyam, snidbhyaha, snigbhyaha, snihaha, snidbhyam, snigbhyam, snidbhyaha, snigbhyaha, snihaha, snihoho, sniham, snihi, snihoho, snitsu, snick, snitsu, snitsu, snickshnu. Then he snick, he snig, he snit, he snid, he snihau, he snihaha. That's how. Va druha is over. Muha we solved. Shnuha, shniha just now we solved. So va druha, muha, shnuha, shniham. In that sutra, whatever dhatus were covered are done. So hakaranta shabda, whatever gati happens to those hakaranta shabdas, we saw. So we categorize them in different way and we decline them. Now there is one more hakaranta shabda, which is this. Vishwa Vah. Vishwa Vah. Now this shabda we are supposed to declare. So here till this we have finished. Snuk, snuk, that snuha and sniha dhatu. Evam, snik, snig, snit, snid. Just now we declare. Now next shabda, which is again hakaranta.
Narayan,
Yes,
here, snud, the su it should be, right? Here. So, this is su. Can you see my cursor?
yes.
Okay.
Now next shabda is Vishwavaha. Now this shabda is samasta pada, but this is upapada samasa. We call upapada mating by this sutra. The samasa takes place. Like kumbhakara, this shabda is there. Kumbham karoti iti kumbhakara. Now this shabda is framed using one particular pratyaya only, but that krit pratyaya is a very unique pratyaya. It comes after dhatu if there is one particular upapada. Upapada means one particular pada will be there. So, now for this liha dhatu or this shnuha, shniha dhatu, only dhatu was there, and immediately after that we brought the kvip pratyaya in order to make it krudanta. Now there will be some pratyayas which are krit pratyayas. They come under the krit category. Those krit pratyayas will come after dhatu if there is another pad along with that dhatu. In the absence of that upapada, this kvip pratyaya will not appear. So, for example, I have written somewhere. Okay, I don't know. Here I will write. Suppose vah dhatu is there. So, in order to bring that pratyaya, ण्वी प्रत्ययकम.
It is there down after snah shabda.
Here. Correct. Vishwavaha. So here first we will write. Suppose Vah Dhatu is there and Anvi Pratyaya is there. Here I have mentioned. Now this Anvi Pratyaya cannot come just like this after Vah Dhatu, just like this. We cannot bring it. Why? Because the condition itself is there should be Upapada. Upapada means one another pada which is necessary, which is read next to it or close to it. That's how. That's how one of the vigraha is there of upapada. Upa samipe uchcharitam padam upapadam. That's how vigraha is given. So that which is pronounced next to it or close to it. Now Vah Dhatu is read along with Vishwa Shabda. It is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. So Vishwam Vahati. Vishwam, okay, for understanding I will put that ma, which indicates Dvitiya Vibhakti. So Vishwam Vahati iti Vishwa Vaha, which is actually here in bracket Vaha Nvi. That's how it is. Vishwavah Nvi. Now, if there is no this Vishwapada is not there, Nvi cannot come. Now, one more is that Vishwa and Vaha, this samasa, Vishwa and Vaha, this samasa, is not possible if there is no Nvi Pratyaya. If there is no Nvi Pratyaya, samasa cannot happen. Because the samasa, in order to take place, two padas are required and another should not be, the other pada should not be Tinganta pada. Okay? Or they will not remain separately. That is Nitya Samasa. It is Nitya Samasa. Nowhere we will be able to see Vishwa and Vaha Dhatu separate. Nowhere. Or Vishwa Vaha like this. Or Kumbha Kara. That's how. Nowhere. Or Kumbham Kara. Vishwam Vaha or what. These types of usages will not exist in Sanskrit. They do not exist. The samasa which takes place between this upapada and this atinganta dhatu, that samasa is nitya samasa. So that's how these shabdas exist in the language. So these, whatever Vishwam, Vat or Kumbham Kara, this is not correct. This is not existing. So always whatever forms we will see, that will be Vishwa Vaha, which will turn into later Vishwa Vat, and Kumbha Kara. Now this Vishwa Vaha in this Shabda, Vaha and Anvi, this situation is possible if there is Vishwa Shabda, which is Dvitiyanta, Vishwam Vahati iti Vishwa Vah Nvi. That's how we get situation. How do we get Vishwa Vaha and Nvi? This Vishwa Vaha, before that it appears like this. This is how it comes, and then further process takes place. This, in this situation, samasa vidhi happens, or samas saudhnya is given to it. Okay, it is given samas saudhnya, and because it is given samas saudhnya, this pratyaya of dvitiya vibhakti disappears after. Okay, supo dhatu pratipadikayoho it disappears, then Vishwa Vah Nvi remains, and then further Prakriya takes place. Okay. So here till this, let's assume that already we have done this Prakriya, and now in front of us Vishwa Vah Nvi, this is the situation. Okay. Assume all the Prakriya has taken place. Now in this situation, here we are Vishwam Vaha, this how this Vishwam will turn into this just Vishwa, that is the Supodhatu Pratipadika, but we don't need, we need this Prakriya. This is where we are supposed to work, and that's why we will focus here. Okay. Now Vaha and Anvi, between this we are doing Prakriya. Anvi is Pratyaya, kind of quip. It is a very twin of quip Pratyaya. That means what? Nothing will remain of this Pratyaya also. But one unique karya will happen because of this ana in this Pratyaya. Ikara will disappear, Upadesha Janonasika. Chutu, this anakara also will disappear, and we will get just vakara. Okay, Vaha Va. Vaha Va. Okay, forget about this Vishwa. You can ignore this Vishwam, Vishwam, Vishwam throughout the Prakriya. Just Prakriya we have to see from Vaha and between Anvi. Anvi came by this Vahascha Sutra is there. Vahe Dhato Chandasi se Subanta Upapade Nvi Pratyaya Bhavati. This is because of this Upapadamating. The Samasa Vidhana is there, and then only Nvi Pratyaya comes. That's how the Paraspara Ashrayatva is there between them. Now Nvi Pratyaya is there in front of Vaha. Ikara disappeared, Anakara also disappeared. Now because Anakara is there it in this Anvi Pratyaya, therefore this Anvi Pratyaya is called Anit Pratyaya. Anit Pratyaya. This concept we have already seen Achvaniti for that sutra. Okay. So whenever there is Ajanta Anga is there and in front of it there is It or Anit Pratyaya is there, then that Anga will get Vruddhi Adesha. That's what we had seen. That Sakha Sakhayo Sakaya, for that Prakriya we had seen. Okay. So Sakhi Au, in that situation, that Ikara gets Vruddhi Adesha because there is Anit Pratyaya in front of it. We had given the Nidvad Bhava to that Aukara, and because of that Ikara turns into Aikara, and further Prakriya takes place. Ayade Adesha Sakhayo. That's how form we get. Here this Anvi Pratyaya is also Nit Pratyaya, and because it is Nit, Nitvat, Upadha Akara becomes Vruddha, or Vruddhi Adesha is given to Upadha Akara. In Vaha, what is Upadha Akara? Akara, which is there Vakarottaravarti, that Akara is Upadha. Upadha Akara becomes Vruddhi, gets Vruddhi Adesha by Ata Upadhayaha. Upadhayaha Ataha Vruddhi Syat Niti Niti Pratyaya Pare. So if there is Anit Pratyaya in front of Anga, then Upadha Akara becomes Vruddhi or gets Vruddhi Adesha. By which sutra? Ata Upadhaya. Ata Upadhaya is one of the sutra which gets repeated frequently. Okay. So Ata Upadhaya, this is what we have got. So Vishwa, forget about Vishwa. Vaha Anvi, Vaha Va, Vah Va, this is what we get. Vakara disappears. It gets Aprukta Saudnyan, Vera Pruktasya. By this sutra, Aprukta Ekal Pratyaya Vakara disappears. So we get Vah. Okay. So Anvi Pratyaya came because it is Anit, therefore the Upadha Akara became Dirgha, Vaha became Vah. Then the Anvi Vakara disappears, we get just Vah. Okay. Vah. Now this Vah cannot stand alone. Okay. It has to be connected with some other pada, and that pada is Vishwa here. We can take Vari or we can take anything, okay, whatever Vahati. So suppose Pustakam Vahati iti Pustaka Vaha. Okay, that's how. Now Shakatam Vahati iti Shakata Vaha. That's how we can take. But there should be some Upapada. Then only this Nvi Pratyaya Prakriya will take place. Now Vishwam Vaha, there Samasa takes place. that vibhakti pratyaya disappears. Vishwavaha. The order which is shown here, this order cannot really be the proper justified order, because there is anyonyashraya. Because samasa vidhan is there, nivi pratyaya comes, and because nivi pratyaya is there, samasa vidhan takes place. That's how. For understanding purpose, we have given this order. Okay, let the pratyaya prakriya take place first. Then we will do the samasa prakriya. That's how it is given. But that's not how it works. It works simultaneously at the same time. There is Uni Pratyaya and there is Samasa Vidhana. They are dependent upon each other. Okay. Now Vishwa Vaha Shabda we get at the end here. Okay. Meaning is the one who carries Vishwa or endeavors the Vishwa. Okay. Vishwam Vahatiti Vishwa Vaha. Now Vishwa Vaha gets Pratipadika Saudhya by Krittadhita Samasascha. Okay. So that which has Samasa Saudhya or that which is Kridanta gets Pratipadika Saudhya. Now Pratipadika Saudhya, after giving Pratipadika Saudhya, Swajasamo Chashta Bhyambis, 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 Rasasam, Sup. So Supratyaya comes here. Ukara disappears Upadesha Janunasika. It Vishwa Vaha Sa Sakara will disappear. Which sutra?
Algyabhyo dirghasya pritham.
Sure. Now what we
have? Dirghatsyuti.
Yeah. Now what will happen? Vishwa Vaha we got.
Hodaha.
Hodaha.
Correct. O Daha. Now
Jalam jashanti.
Pad by Jhalan Jashonte.
Vishwavat. Vavasani.
Forms we got. Vishwa Vaha. Vishwavat. What? Ah. No.
Vishwavaho.
Now some prakriya is there. For that we need next sutra. Okay. The prakriya. No, nothing. Sorry. Means Vishwavahu, correct. Vishwavahu. Vishwavaha Dhana. Just what will happen?
Vishwavahaha. Vishwavaham.
Dhana out.
Vishwavaho.
Vaha. Just
Vishwavahaha.
here the form takes place like this. Vishwavaha. That's what prakriya happens. At the end, this is what the form is going to be there. For Tritiya, Vishwavha, Chaturthi, Vishwavhe, Vishwavha, 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 Vishwavhoho, Vishwavham, Vishwavhi, Vishwavhoho. That's it. Wherever the Ajadi Pratyas are there, this is what is going to happen. Bhasaudnyaka. So Bhasaudnya Karya is there, something. So what is that? So half of that Karya.
Is it not Vishwavaha?
No. So this half of this Shabda Prakriya we have already seen in Sandhi Prakarana. Before that, just let's read one sutra. Whole Prakriya is not possible to finish, but here one sutra we can see. Okay. Let's read the next sutra. It has indirect connection from long connection is there. Let's read. Igyana samprasaranam. Igyana samprasaranam. Igyana samprasaranam. Ik yanaha samprasaranam. Yanaha ik samprasaranam. Saudhnya sutra it is. What is that? Samprasarana saudhnya. Samprasarana saudhyasya. May that be named as samprasarana. What? So this ik be named as samprasarana. What ik? Because it can be any ik. So ik is getting specified by yanaha sthane prayujya manaha. The ik which is coming in the place of yan later, that particular ik is named as samprasarana. Okay. So this is right opposite prakriya of yan adesha sandhi. Okay. Yan achi. In this sutra, what did we do? Ikaha thane yan syat achi samhitayam. Sthane yan syat. Now yanah sthane ik syat. There will be some situations or some sutras which will say that now do ik in the place of yan. Okay, do ik in the place of yan. Now whenever this ik comes in the place of yan, that time this ik is named as samprasaranam. That is the meaning of this sutra. Whenever ik comes in the place of yan, that ik is named as samprasaranam. Correct? This meaning is clear?
Yes,
now this is one meaning that we have to remember, that ik which comes as adesha in the place of yan is called samprasarana. The prakriya of doing this, the prakriya by which we bring ik in the place of yan, that prakriya is also called samprasarana. Okay, one is the ik is named as samprasarana which comes in the place of yan, and second is the prakriya of doing this is also called samprasarana. Second meaning is clear?
Yes, Ji.
yes, Ji.
For example, somewhere it will be said that okay, do samprasarana to this. So do samprasarana means what? We have to do the samprasarana prakriya, and how will we justify okay which ik will come in the place of yan? So sthanantaratama, by that we will do. Okay. So the meaning of this sutra is clear?
Yes, Ji.
So I think we will stop here because the prakriya is a little bit long. Should we do Shantipat Swamiji here?
Narayan, you are going to complete it?
Yes, Swamiji.
Go ahead.
Could we complete?
How long will it take?
We can do one prakriya. Yeah, one subject you can do.
If it takes long, then you don't have to rush. If it is short, then you can finish. With this Vishwavaha Shabda, we can finish.
Till this you will have. Okay, in short, I will complete. If it takes time, then again we will repeat it. We were here. Samprasaranam is clear. Vaha dhana shas, which becomes vaha. Now, samprasarana, if at all, is asked to be done, will happen to here in this whole shabda, wherever there is vakara, correct? Hakara, shakara will not get samprasarana. If at all, samprasarana is asked to be done by Maharshi Panu. So next sutra comes. Let's read the next sutra. Vah oot, vah oot, vah oot, vah oot. That is the meaning. In the place of vah, vah oot, samprasaranam. In the place of Vah dhatu or to the Vah dhatu, Oot will come or Oot will come as Adesha. Okay, Oot Adesha syat. Oot syat. What? Vah. That Oot is named or is considered as Samprasaranam. Okay, Samprasaranam Oot syat. So, Oot is coming to Vah dhatu. Okay, it will replace one of the letters of Vah. And that Oot is named as Samprasarana. Okay, Oot is named as Samprasarana. Thakara of Oot will disappear, getting its Saudnya. Halantyam tasya lopaha. So at the end, what will remain? U will remain. Okay. Vahaha originally means eventually it will be U. Samprasaranam. Now, what is our example? Vishwa, va, a, ha, and then there is us. Vishwa is separate. Vaha dhatu, Vaha part is this much only. Okay, Vishwa, Vaha. So Vaha part is separated. Now here. Vishwa, Vaha, Vaha, Oot syat. Now Oot, Samprasarana, we are supposed to bring to this Vaha dhatu. Okay, this is Adesha only. Oot is Adesha. Now it will come and it will sit in the place of Vakara. Okay, it will sit in the place of Vakara. Why? Because Yanaha ik Samprasaranam syat. In the place of ik, in the place of Yan, ik comes. Okay, and it comes as Samprasarana. Because it is given Samprasarana Saudnya, therefore it does not replace Hakara, which generally we apply alontyasya. Okay, Antya al becomes the sthani. So that does not happen in the case of Vah Oot. Oot gets Samprasarana Saudnya, and because it is getting Samprasarana Saudnya, it replaces Vakara. Otherwise, we don't have any other way to bring this Oot in the place of Vakara. Okay, as per the other sutras, it will come in the place of Hakara only, alontyasya. Okay, whatever the Adesha will come. Shashti nirdishtasya antyasya alaha adeshasya. So Vaha is in Shashti. So Antya al is Hakara. In the place of Hakara, Oot would have come. But Samprasarana, this Samprasaranam, this particular word comes as Anuvritta in this Vaha Oot Sutra. So Vaha Oot Samprasaranam syat. Because of that Samprasaranam word, we get to know that okay, this Oot will come in the place of Vakara of Vaha dhatu. So that's how what will happen. Vishwa, Va will be replaced by Oot. a, ha, then a us. This is the situation. Why or how this ut? What is the condition for this sutra to bring this ut? So vaha ut samprasaranam syat. Kasya. So it is said that vaha bhasya vaha. That vaha which is having bhasaudnya. Bhasaudnya is given when there is asarvanamasthana ajadi pratyay in front of is there. Now in front of this vaha there is asarvanamasthana saudnyaka ajadi shas pratyay dvitiya vibhakti bahuvachan, and that's how it is getting bhasaudnya. So bhasaudnyakasya vaha ityasya ut iti samprasaranam syat. That is the full meaning. Bhasaudnyakasya vaha ityasya ut iti samprasaranam syat. Bhasaudnyakasya vaha ityasya ut iti samprasaranam syat. That means what? In order to bring this ut to this vaha dhatu or vaha, this vaha should be having bhasaudnya. That means what? There should be ajadi asarvanamasthana pratyay in front of it. In that situation only this ut adesha, ut samprasarana will come. That's how we replace this va by ut only for dvitiya vibhakti bahuvachan, because sut anapunsakasya sut, first 5 pratyayas are having sarvanamasthana saudnya. So there this ut will not come. Hereafter whatever ajadi pratyayas are there this ut will keep on coming. So that's how we got this Vishwa ut aha. Now Vishwa ha will disappear by alantyam tasya lopaha. A, ha, and us. This is where we are. Now this a and u, between them sandhi will take place. Okay, that sandhi is this. We need to read the next sutra. So let's read the next sutra. Samprasaranacha, samprasaranacha, samprasaranacha. One thing we have to remember, whenever we bring samprasaranam, okay, samprasaranam will happen to this ya, va, ra, la, these 4 words, yan. Okay, yan letters it will come. Now these yan letters will be having some or the other ach after them. Just like here, after vakara, there was a. Okay, whenever we will do samprasaranam anywhere, we will replace this yavarala by this ivurulu. Now whenever this yavarala are there and they are getting replaced by ivurulu, what about the vowel which was there after those yavarala? So for that this particular sandhi is there. What? Now u and a, as per the sandhi niyama, what should happen? The yan should happen, but yan does not happen. Samprasaranat purva rupa ekadesha takes place. So whenever there is samprasarana or whenever there is ivurulu, ik letter is coming as samprasarana, then after that samprasarana the yan adesha, yan sandhi will not happen, but what will happen? Yan or dirgha or whatever sandhi will not happen. What sandhi will happen? Purva rupa will happen. So here we are u, a, ha, as. Samprasaranat achi pare purva rupam ekadesha syat. Purva rupa ekadesha will happen. So this actually both of them will disappear. ekadesh will come purva rupa vishwa u ha and as. Correct? Vishwa u ha as. Now vish is there after vakara, then there is ukara and hakara as. This step is clear. Now we have just separated akara from vakara, which is there after shakara. Vishvu u ha as. We know how this u has come. Now between this and u, there comes one unique sandhi, that is etye dhatyutsu. Eti edhati uthi cha pare vruddhir ekadesha syat. That is exception. Here the guna sandhi does not take place. Between and u, guna sandhi is prapta, but guna sandhi does not happen because of etye dhatyutsu. Uthi pare avarnat uthi pare. This eti edhati we can just skip. We had seen that for that in sandhi prakarana. Now here ut example is coming. Avarnat uthi pare. What should happen? Vruddhir ekadeshasya. Vruddhi will happen. A will disappear, U will disappear, and between A and U, sandhi will happen. Vishwa, what vruddhi? What is the vruddhi for them? Vruddhi is Au. Now we will connect Vishwau Has. A will turn into Kharavasana, the Sasarshoru, Kharavasana Visarjaniyah, and we will get Vishwau. Yeah. Little bit long prakriya.
I think we can
Yes.
do the Shanti part.
पूर्णमेवा वशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.
ओ आकाशीय उसका देखना वायवीय.
जी स्वामी.